Hi there, this is CHINKEE broadcasting live here right now at Alabang, and I'm here right now tonight for a couples group session, and I'm pretty excited because there are times that I get to mentor people and then coach other people, but there are times that I should also be mentored and coached by other people because I cannot give what I haven't received. So right now, for the people who are watching me live right now, let me encourage you with the topic that I want to discuss with you today is how to develop a winning attitude, okay? But before we do that, I have a special guest. I have a special guest here with me. He is one of, I can say, one of the few people I really look up to. And whenever he speaks with a lot of humor. Not only with a lot of humor, but with a lot of sense. Some people speaks with a lot of humor, but makes no sense. Some people makes a lot of sense, but they have zero humor. But this guy is a total package. And if I said, if as a communicator, it's rarely that I really acknowledge and really look up to some people who are really also great communicator. And he is one of them. So without further ado, Mary Grace, Joey, Raymond, Esther, let me introduce to you my good friend, Sunny Oamad.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you, CHINKEE, for visiting me right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
So, si Sir Sunny, ang profession niya actually is a minister. He preaches here at Victory Alabang also. So, right now, if there's only one question that I would like to ask you on how to develop a winning attitude, how can a person develop a winning attitude? What can you tell them?
Well, for me, number one, it's a heart issue. Mm-hmm. There's a saying that, perspective determines our performance, which means that how we view things, how we see things, is basically what comes from the heart. And what comes from the heart is normally expressed in the way we speak, the words we say, as well as our actions, as well as our perception. And so if we have so much negativity in our hearts, it's obvious what will come out from us. Even if there's a good situation, you will look at it negatively.
Pwede ka magbigay ng isang halimbawa, isang example lang na sinasabi mo yung perspective will affect your performance.
Yeah. For example, there's this story, I don't know if you've heard of this, but I would normally say this over and over again. There was this boy he wanted to have a balloon. So, antay siya lagi sa balloon man. And then, before the balloon man would sell his balloons, he would normally let fly different colored balloons. And then one day, there was this little boy tagging his pants and say, Mama, kahit ba kulay itim, yung lobo ko lilipad pa rin? Because the boy noticed that there are all colored balloons without black color.
Yeah.
And so, yung mama smiled at the little boy and say, alam mo Tutoy, sabi niya, ang paglipad ng lobo ay hindi nakasalalay sa kung ano ang kulay nito sa labas, kundi kung ano ang laman nito sa loob.
Wow, galing.
Yeah, so for me, I look at it as, viewing things is not, well, normally what we see, what we hear, what we feel, it dictates kung ano yung ilalagay mo sa puso mo. And there's also saying na, hindi mapipigilan ng ibon kung ito'y alilikid sa ulo mo. Huwag mo lang hayaang gumawa ng pugan.
At saka umipot sa ulo.
Iyon ang mas matindi. And just imagine, napakaraming taong naiiputan na ng ipon.
Well, when you talk about ipot, ano yung mga ipot na nangyayari?
Well, they choose to believe and they choose to what they call hold on to the negativity of this world. Kunyari, ngayon lang sa government natin, di ba? May mga magagandang mangyayari, pero yung iba, minamagnify nila yung mga negatives. So, syempre, the more ang i-feed mo, di ba? Whatever comes from your heart, lalabas nga yan. That's why the Bible says you have to guard your heart. Because out of it flows the issues.
Minsan ba may mga pangyayari na hindi magaganda? Pero sa isang araw na hindi magandang nangyari, may maraming magandang nangyari.
Actually, mas marami ang magaganda. Kaya lang, I don't know if that is human nature, nang mas inaabangan yung hindi maganda. Parang mas, yun gusto nila minamagnify. Or sometimes, ganito sabi ko, maraming mga tao, mas nakikita nila kung ano yung wala sila. Kaysa makita kung anong binigay na ng Panginoon sa kanila.
Very good. So, another thing in terms of attitude, what can you say, how to develop a winning attitude? Aside from yun na, yung tinatawag na perspective natin will dictate our performance. Ano pa? Ano pa yung principle?
Well, the next thing is that it depends on the decision you make. Sometimes, ito yung sitwasyon, and then you have to choose anong pipiliin mo. Hindi lahat na nangyayari maganda, right? Pero somehow, iba yung sinasabing you're reacting and you're responding. When you are reacting to situation, that means nagpapadala ka sa sitwasyon. But when you're responding, kahit na hindi maganda ang sitwasyon mo, because you are responding right at ang laman ng puso mo is tama rin because you choose na itama ang laman ng puso mo, then obviously that would in a way dictate kung paano magre-respond.
Can you cite one example? Isang magandang halimbawa.
For example, ngayon kailangan natin pera, right? And usually, maraming mga tao, pag walang pera, sira na ang araw.
Tama.
Ayaw nilang mabibiro. Pero, naisip ba nila na kahit wala silang pera, marami pa rin silang mga bagay na pwede silang maging blessing sa iba.